Authorities in Costa Rica are investigating the killing of U.S. surfing legend Kurt Van Dyke in an apparent robbery. Authorities say two armed men allegedly broke into Van Dyke's apartment Saturday and stole several items before killing him.
Van Dyke came from a well-known family of surfers in California. He moved to Costa Rica in the early 1980s, where he became a fixture in the local surfing scene. NBC News correspondent George Solis joins us with more. George, what is the latest in the investigation? And frankly, do authorities think that this could be more than a home invasion?
Hey, Vicki and Morgan. So authorities right now operating under the assumption this was a robbery. And of course, this is all still developing. This all happened on Valentine's Day when authorities there say Mr. Van Dyke was at home, and these two individuals, at least two, went into his home. They zip-tied and unfortunately killed him. It looks like they attempted to hide his body. He was there with his girlfriend at the time, who hasn't been fully identified by authorities. She was also hurt, but survived the attack. And unfortunately, based on some of the preliminary reporting there, Mr. Van Dyke was apparently stabbed, and then they attempted to hide the body. Again, this is all according to some of the reports there from Costa Rican authorities. From the property, a number of valuables were stolen, including up to a vehicle. Now, we're being told that there may be surveillance video of these individuals actually leaving the property, so authorities are actively working there with local businesses and shops to obtain as much as they can to learn more about the motive here as well. And it should be known that Kurt Van Dyke was also a longtime resident of Costa Rica. He actually owned property there, a small hotel that he operated. So obviously it raises a lot of questions about what may have unfolded here, guys.
Yeah, George, tell us a little bit more about the impact that Van Dyke had on the surfing world and also that community you mentioned there that he was building in Costa Rica.
Yeah, so world-renowned. He was known as the king in the surfing world circles there, and his family has actually been speaking out about this terrible tragedy. One of his brothers actually saying he was informed by one of Van Dyke's sons who called him and said what had happened here, what had transpired. So they're all processing this right now as this investigation moves forward. One of our affiliates there in the Bay Area spoke with Kurt Van Dyke's brother. Here's what he said.
Most of the folks that knew him are going to remember him for what he was, a very kind, gentle person who loved the ocean, loved surfing, and loved all his friends, loved animals. He was very benevolent and giving.
Yeah, guys, a big outpouring of support within the surfing community. And again, this investigation still very much in the early stages. Guys.
George Solis, we appreciate it. Thank you.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.